You're listening to WTIM, your information station, and our morning show brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. I'm your host, Grayson Bauman, and joining me in this segment for our chamber chat, Crystal Baker, board president with the Chamber of Commerce. I've got April Wolf, interim operations coordinator. Good morning to the both of you. How are we?
Good morning. Wonderful. How are you?
Good. And now that the sun's shining and it looks like rain is kind of out of the forecast, hopefully, fingers crossed,
for a while.
Hopefully our weekend will be nice. I missed you guys in the last conversation that you had with Leroy. And so now I get to be filled back in on everything. Did not realize that we have some new members to highlight and spotlight today. Two of them. What can you tell me that?
We do. So neither one are new to the community, but they're newer to the chamber. The first one is the Christian County CEO. They've actually worked with the chamber throughout the years. We've helped them in different ways, and they've helped us, but now they're an actual member of ours. The Christian County CEO program in Taylorville is an innovative educational initiative designed to foster an entrepreneurial mindset in the high school students. It's not a traditional classroom experience. Instead, it immerses students in real-world business environments. So I know a lot of different businesses around town bring the students in, tell them about their business, maybe how they got started in their business and what has made them successful. And the students create their own businesses, but it's individual businesses, mentorship, trade show, and networking. And you can learn more about the Christian County CEO at www.christiancountyceo.com.
Christian County CEO. I feel like that's like a perfect marriage for you and for those kids too.
Absolutely.
I get to talk to them probably once a month, and great kids, and they're that next step. They're that future. Right. And so,
I spoke to a lot of them at their
Cool.
trade show this year, and I'm just so impressed by their skills and the amount of things that they learned through this program. So it's a really, really great program to have in our community.
And I feel like a very good one to have alongside the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce. And then the other, this one is a very long-standing member within the Taylorville and Pana community. This I did not know was not a part of the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was at one time, but he has joined us again, and that is Bob Ridings with Bob Ridings Ford, a longstanding automotive dealership in Taylorville with a history dating back to 1975, when Bob Ridings himself opened the doors. It's a significant part of a larger Ridings Auto Group, which has expanded across central Illinois. Bob Riding Ford emphasizes customer satisfaction as a top priority. Their long history and positive customer testimonials highlight their dedication to building lasting relationships and providing a memorable car buying and service experience for our community and surrounding communities. They serve the automotive needs of Taylorville and surrounding areas like Springfield, Decatur, Hillsborough, and Pana. And you can find out more at Bob Ridings Ford, 931 Springfield Road, Taylorville.
I was going to say, I just talked to Brian Booth down there in Pana about Bob Ridings. 50 years is no small. I mean, you start talking 25, 50, 75. Those ones stand out in the 50-year anniversary. You don't get 50 years in business without being properly treating your customers and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like these new members, though, that's like two that I would have thought were already there. So I feel like this is a really good thing for you guys.
We're excited.
I sure feel good about the Christian County CEO program being a part of it too. Let's stick with Bob Ridings Ford, because it was recently announced that with the 4th of July parade, they'll be kind of manning it and starting things off.
They will. So he and his wife, Helen, will be the grand marshals of the 2025 4th of July parade. There's several activities taking place on Friday, 4th of July, starting with the parade and ending with the amazing fireworks display at Lake Taylorville. So the parade lineup was going to start at 9 a.m. at the Christian County Fairgrounds. There is no registration process for this parade, and it begins promptly at 10 a.m. Following, the mayor's cookout is on the square, where you can enjoy a hot dog, chips, water, and ice cream sandwich, all brought to you by the mayor.
Ice cream sandwiches are actually donated by Bob Ridings Ford.
Okay,
man. Well, he is all over the 4th of July.
There we go. And then the municipal band will perform at 7 p.m. at Lake Taylorville Marina, and the fireworks will begin at dark.
My goodness. So the municipal band at 7 p.m. too. They just had a concert as well. Is that going to be their rounding out of the concert season for them?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I'll have to find out from Neil Hohenstein, who's also involved in CEO. He's a facilitator there, so full circle. But yes, I can get a schedule to you for that.
Very cool, because I think, especially last night having it, and then it's somewhere around that time, but don't quote me on that. So Bob and Helen Ridings leading the parade off at 9 a.m. for the lineup, and we're getting start at 10 a.m. The mayor's cookout, what time was that on the square?
It's directly following the parade.
Directly following. Okay.
So as soon as you're done with the parade, head on up to the square, get yourself some lunch.
Yeah.
4th of July is almost here. Time is just
think
flying.
2 weeks away, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Hard
is
to believe.
very hard to believe because I still feel like it might be January almost.
I agree with all the rain and the weather, but we're gonna hit summer real fast starting today, I think.
Yes, and then a pretty hot weekend. That's fine by me though.
Me too.
We talked new members. We talked the 4th of July celebration and a membership appreciation breakfast. This is one that's already happened. How did it go for you guys?
Yeah, so we had that last Friday. We want to thank everyone who attended our member appreciation breakfast. It was held at the beautiful Pillars Event Center, and the breakfast spread prepared by Angelo's Catering was fantastic. We had several giveaways from Tableville Chili Fest, the Cozy Grind, the Wolf Ranch Girl Handcrafted Goods, and Battery Specials plus golf cars. We heard several testimonials from chamber members such as Sparklight, Cozy Grind Gaming Parlor, Ragged Edges, and Battery Specialists. The event was a big hit. We're so proud to represent and serve so many amazing Greater Tableville area businesses. We also revealed our new chamber member portal and updated on our website, which we're going to hear a little bit about in the second segment today.
I was going to say, if Crystal hadn't said so, we will hear about those things coming up here in just a little bit with April. That's a recap of the membership appreciation breakfast that has taken place already. But we do have a business after hours, one that's already happened that we want to talk about, one that's coming up. Take me through that.
Yeah, so we had a business after hours, our networking events that allow businesses and organizations to meet others and share resources and skills in a more casual setting. The last business after hours event was co-hosted by Connor Metcalf at State Farm and Sperling Title Services this past Tuesday. It was well attended, and we hope that business after hours will continue to grow and bring local business communities together and support our local campaign even stronger. The next business after hours is going to be hosted at the local YMCA on Wednesday, July 16th.
The local YMCA, Wednesday, June 16th. The business,
July 16th.
July
yeah.
16th.
July 16th.
Oh man, yeah. Don't let me misspeak for you guys.
That's okay.
Business after hours wise, I've been to a few, and just the amount of time that's kind of spent like just mingling, I guess. Really, it's very relaxed, which I can appreciate. You don't feel like you got to come in a suit and show off or anything like that. You're just there to actually be a part of the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce and kind of bounce ideas off of each other. Anything else when it comes to the business after hours?
I just think it's really great. Like you said, it's just an environment where it feels comfortable. So Connor got to talk to a lot of different people about what he provides at State Farm and different insurances or life insurance. And it was just an easy, calm, no pressure environment that he could just tell a little bit more about his business. And same with Sperling Title. If you're not buying a new home or doing anything, you may not know exactly what they provide. And so you can go in and chat with them, see their offices and what all they have to offer.
I think it's another way of just kind of bringing everybody together within the chamber, which it just feels like you guys are just out the gate running right now. But we'll continue on with professional development, a workshop that you have coming up. When is that and what to expect?
So we had one this week. It actually ended up being a live seminar, which is going to be available for our members in our library on our member portal. But our second Level Up Your Summer Professional Development session will be held that was our second. Our next one is going to be on social media, different social media. And that is going to be held. I missed it here.
I believe that it is Tuesday the 24th.
Tuesday the 24th.
Tuesday the 24th.
11 a.m.
11 a.m.
at the chamber office. Yep.
You guys have enough events here too. It makes sense where you could lose a day.
Gets lost. I'm like, okay, we've already had two of them. This will be our third one coming up.
Yep. Third one coming up. Yep.
And that's going to be running over the course of the summer.
Yes.
Plans for that kind of ending in August? Is that?
Yeah, it'll probably go through the second week of August, depending on, the response and who we have coming in. But yeah, that's my plan.
Very cool. Level up your summer this year with professional development hosted by the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce, and the third seminar coming up soon. Upcoming events, there's a lot of them, so I'm just going to let you take me down the slate.
Okay, there is a lot of them. So this coming Friday, the 20th, there's going to be Fish with the Officers. That's usually held with Tableville Police Department. They've done this for several years. It's 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at Tableville Lake Marina. It's open and free for anyone. Saturday, the 21st at 11:30, the free community meal by Dinner Seasoned with Love at Calvary Baptist Church. Monday, the 23rd, in Assumption Community Child Care Center is going to have a ribbon cutting at 4:30 p.m. And that's a part of Kimmer Village. Tuesday, the 24th, is our next Level Up Your Summer that we just talked about, how marketing with social media works. Thursday, the 26th, is Impact Life Blood Drive at the U of I Extension Office from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Appointments are requested. Just call Impact Life at 800-747-5401, and all donors are going to receive some type of award, like a gift card or anything, just to appreciate their donation. Friday, the 27th, is the book signing at Sydney Lynn's Little Bookshop with Frederick Durbin, as well as a movie in the park, a showing of Wicked by the Taylor Park District. Sunday, June 29th, is a big one. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. is the charity car show for the Children's Miracle Network at Walmart. We've talked about this a few times. And they are currently collecting funds for a kickoff of the event with an ice bucket challenge. I don't know if you've heard about that, with Chief Wheeler and my husband, Chief Deputy Jim Baker, with the county. Whoever gets the most money in their containers, which are located at Walmart, is going to get a bucket of ice dumped on their heads. So go support a great cause and put the money in the one you'd like to see that happen to.
Well, personally, I wouldn't mind seeing it to both, but keep it fair. We'll split
That's
it.
right. That's right.
Everything here too. These are just, whether they're free or low cost, family, all open to the public, and so many coming up here at the end of the month as well. The Ice Bucket Challenge originally was for the
ALS,
and then I think it's changed a little bit now, but just interesting that it's come back around.
I think it's a fun and great way to collect money for good causes.
It's easy to do, other than once you're dumped with ice.
Right. But with the temperatures we're about to have, it's going to be fine.
I was going to say,
it'll be a welcomed event. Sure.
95-degree weekend. Yeah, I don't mind an ice bucket then. Last here is some other chamber news, whether it's Bill's Toasty or the Illinois Career Fair.
Yeah, so again, with the weather, the temperatures coming up, Bill's Toasty has released their summer milkshake flavors, and there's quite the list here, but a few that stand out to me is salted honey butter, coconut, sweet heat. I'm very curious what sweet heat might be. I know April said her husband tried the salted honey butter and it was delicious.
Yeah, he liked it.
So head on over to Bill's Toasty and check those out. And then Wood and Flower has started having a summer clearance event, which is running now through August 2nd. So go check out the Wood and Flower, see what great deals they might have. And then also we're going to be assisting the State of Illinois Career Fair event. We talked about them on air last time we were on. It's open to all job seekers and will feature 20 State of Illinois departments. It was so well attended last year that we had to move to a larger location. So it's going to be held on July 9th at the Table VFW, which is behind Ace Hardware, again from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
My goodness. I'm going to try to unpack all of this at some point, but it's not right now. So much going on with the Chamber of Commerce here in Taylorville. And not only that, we've got more to get to with April when it comes to our members and some new member tools and how to maybe utilize those better. You're listening to WTIM and your information station. Our morning show brought to you by People's Bank and Trust and Landmark of Taylorville.
Your information station, WTIM. Your information station, WTIM.
You're listening to WTIM, your information station, and our morning show brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. We're having our chamber chat right now with Crystal Baker, board president of the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce, and April Wolf, interim operations coordinator. April's going to fill us in a little bit about some new member tools. I've heard about them a little bit, but now we're going to get a deep dive on them. April, take me away from there.
Right. So we're going to learn today. I'm super excited. We as a organization are super excited to have this new membership management system and membership portal with a companion app, actually, that you can download on your phones to be able to manage your chamber membership. So we launched our new and improved Taylorville Chamber website along with a fully online membership management system and member portal. We talked about it at our membership appreciation breakfast this past Friday. This is an extensive advancement and really launches us from sea level into outer space. So we are going to be so much more able to efficiently and effectively serve our clients, our members. And then they are also going to be able to have buy-in and control themselves, because they'll be able to log into the member portal, control their membership, their renewal. They'll be able to see upcoming member exclusive events, register for those things. We actually yesterday just added our very first education option there on the member portal. So we had an insurance session yesterday for our Level Up Your Summer Professional Development. I was able to record that, was able to link it into the library so members can log into their portal. They can go to member exclusive benefits, and then they'll see a member education library, and they can actually access that professional development on their own terms, on their own times, as much as they want. It had some really, really great information that I did not know about, and I immediately called my insurance agent after the session was over. So I myself am super excited about being able to offer those, because not only have I volunteered for the chamber, but I'm a business owner too. So this is helpful for me and my husband, along with all of our other members. As far as those that are not members, we now have an online application and payment system. So if someone is interested in becoming a member, obviously they can always give us a call, email us. We will guide them through the process. But sometimes people are up at 2 a.m. I don't know, like me. And maybe they were like, hey, let's go ahead and do that chamber membership. And you can just log right into the website at TaylorvilleChamber.com, click on membership, and then there is a membership application link right there. It's a yellow button. Very first one says it's awesome in here or you're going to love it here, something like that. And you just click on that, go through the very short application process. You can choose to pay online, or you can choose to pay with check or in person. You still have that option, but we're very excited about the online payment process. And then also, we now have a public-facing store. So this new management system has allowed us to activate that feature, and you'll be seeing right now we have all of the Chili Fest sponsorships on there, so you can purchase sponsorships right through there, and then one of us will contact you to be able to get all of your details, your logos, all of those things for marketing. We will also be adding things like apparel, event apparel, all sorts of different things like that. So this is really a huge advancement, and it's going to make things more effective, more efficient, and we're very, very excited to offer this to our members.
As you should be. The membership portal companion app, is that available as of right now?
Yes,
that app is available
absolutely.
As of right now. And if I were to go look at it or go look for it on the App Store,
you would look for Wild Apricot Member.
Wild Apricot Member.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much to the both of you, Crystal Baker, board president, and April Wolf, interim operations coordinator with the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce, here on the morning show. You're listening to WTIM, your information station.